Welcome, dear friends, to the Military Reporter channel. As always, we continue to make a selection of what is happening on the front line. Blowing up a Max Pro armored car. An armored vehicle of the Ukrainian armed forces hit a lying policeman on a mine fence from the engineers of the Iskander group. It also became known that yesterday on this site was defeated by a special unit of Ukraine, solid artillery fire of the Russian army. A reconnaissance drone uncovered AFU positions at a distance of about 30 kilometers from the line of contact. The Russian drone's field of vision included the location of artillery and the movement of Ukrainian soldiers. The Russian MRLS's designation worked immediately. Among the destroyed targets and the French Caesar. Invigorating footage from the area of responsibility of the fighters of the center group of troops. So, the Ukrainian army footage shows the first seconds of the invasion of armored vehicles into the territory of the Krasnoyarzyna district. The video perfectly shows that the AFU was able to make only a narrow gap in the multi-kilometer line of our defenses. Only by this route the AFU could transfer both heavy and mobile equipment. Trying to break through to the border settlements, Ukraine sent armored vehicles to the slaughter. The following footage perfectly shows the consequences of this adventure. The area of the state border is littered with burned armored vehicles. The work of a sniper of the Russian armed forces on the Zaporizhia direction. Russian troops have launched a missile strike on an area where AFU fighters are concentrated in the border region of Kursk, the Russian Defense Ministry said. Russian paratroopers Zala reconnaissance UAV detected a foreign-made howitzer of the AFU and corrected its defeat with a Lancet barrage munition. Images from the Orkhovsky direction. Footage of objective control of the destruction of several AFU armored combat vehicles by FPV drone calculations on the fiber optic fiber of the North group of troops in Sumy region. An Ukrainian armed forces tank was destroyed by an FPV drone on fiber optics in Sumy region, the Defense Ministry said. A selection of FPV drone work on mortar guns of the Ukrainian army. In a short period of time we managed to find and destroy 3 mortars in Zaporizhia direction. Russian Su-34 fighter jet dropped 7 FAB-500 class bombs, destroying logistics of Ukrainian soldiers in Kherson direction. Dear friends, if the video is interesting to you, support it with a like and subscribe to the channel to not miss new releases. And to be informed, click on the bell. Thank you for watching and we will continue. A Ukrainian soldier demonstrates the aftermath of artillery shells landing on their positions in Serebryanskoye Lesnichestvo. UAV operators of the 14th Separate Guard Brigade of the Vostok Special Forces destroyed a temporary deployment point of Ukrainian soldiers in the Bogodar village. Footage of the Russian diversion and reconnaissance group, showing a fighter blowing up an Ukrainian armed forces position with 3 TM-62 class mines. Aircraft-type UAVs hit by Russian armed forces FPV calculations on the Kherson direction. Destroyed TUs, Lelika 100, and 2 UAVs, A-1SM Furia, of the Ukrainian armed forces. Tankers from the Zaporozhye direction showed the situation at the front. The footage shows the destruction of an M777 FPV howitzer by drones. On the footage, you can see the destruction of Ukrainian soldiers' fortified position by dropping ammunition from a drone. Destruction of receiving and transmitting antennas and repeaters of the AFU in the Kupiansk direction. Targets hit by Molniya, 2 UAVs. The bomber aviation of the 11th Guards Army of the Air Force and Air Defense of the Vostok Group with the use of FAB-500 struck AFU positions in the South Donetsk direction. Another drone battle in the air. The Russian drone operator of the 25th Combined Armed Forces Army of Army Group West destroyed a heavy AFU drone with a precision drop. On the footage, you can see the destruction of Ukrainian armed forces equipment by Russian FPV drones from the center group. Russian soldiers destroyed an American M101 howitzer of the AFU near Konstantinovka. Two attack UAVs hit the territory of the Dnepropetrovsk machine-building plant, where units of Ukraine's 12th Special Forces Brigade were temporarily stationed. More footage of UAVs working on Ukrainian positions. That's all, dear friends. Subscribe to the channel, put likes, and don't forget to click on the bell to not miss new episodes. Leave your comments. Your opinion is very important to us. See you soon.